How's it, guys? So yeah, just a quick video just to explain where we are and what's happened and what's transpired in terms of the Bass Warehouse Team Tournament Trail and this EBass initiative. So effectively, we are 7 events into our calendar. Our calendar runs 10 events. None of your best scores will count, and there's one drop score. Okay, so I think we all understand that. And essentially, what we are now fishing for in these last 3 events is slots in the nationals. So it'll be the EBass nationals, and there will be people competing from different regions. All right. So at this stage, we've got 4 guaranteed slots. So it's obviously quite important to be in those top 4. However, the nationals mandate is they want to have 70 teams or 70 teams fishing that nationals. So we could find ourselves in a situation in KZN we might get 10 or 15 slots. How they work those slots out is going to be proportional to each region's attendance. So if we look at our 10 events and we're averaging at 30 anglers for the season, and for argument's sake, the Cape region has got the same number of boats, and it works out that we get 10 slots, then we get 10 slots. Obviously we've got to get to that total. We can't go past a total of 70 boats, but that's kind of, at this stage, it's still early days, but that's kind of the numbers that they're looking at. So therefore, if it's split amongst 6 regions, we could have just over 10, 11, it won't all be exactly the same, because, some guys have got maybe 30 boats, some have got 10 boats, some have got 50 boats. So that's what proportional representation is. So I can't say to you we're going to have exactly 10. I can guarantee you 4 slots. And the more people that compete as an average in KZN, proportionately we'll get slots to the national. So our numbers are pretty good. So I'm hoping that we can get maybe 10 or 15 slots. We'll see how things transpire, as it is. But the good news is for all of us is that the Nationals is going to be held in November. We haven't got the dates or the venue yet. We're not that far along with the project, but we've already done 7 events. So we don't have to wait another whole calendar season to get there. We've already got scores on the board, and those scores stand for your qualifications for Nationals. Okay, so there's 3 events left. Fish them hard, and we'll see where we all end up. And from there, we'll see what a number of slots, once EBass get hold of us and say, okay, no, KZN, you can send 10 or whatever, then we'll obviously have those. Okay. I'm not going to make the video too technical. You've got to fish 6 events minimum to qualify. So there are some criteria, okay, which we can iron out. But I think at this stage, it's just to say we've partnered with EBass and Mind Sports. So there's going to be, obviously we need to affiliate. So there's going to be fees for that. I don't have those fees yet. I should have them in the next day or 2. I just wanted to get this video made. It's not going to be expensive, but that would be us as an individual to join and be a part of that organization, association, etc. It's not going to be a huge amount of money. I can guarantee you that. There's been some numbers thrown around. It's not big money. So we each join so that we can then qualify and fall under that umbrella, so that we can then fish and compete in the nationals. There is one technicality. I'm not sure if we have foreign competitors. In other words, maybe the simple way of putting it is, if you have a South African passport, then you can qualify for your national colors. So if you do well in the nationals and you finish in the top 5 or 10, we haven't clarified this yet. It's all very, very new. But let's just say this. If you fish the 3-day nationals and you qualify, you fish in the top whatever, and you qualify for your national colors, if you are a South African citizen, you will get a Protea blazer. There's no history. It's not the best of the last 3 years or 2 years or anything of that nature. It's literally that 3-day nationals is the guys that perform at that event. Once they compete essentially in the international tournament, so you've got to represent. So if you represent in that international, you'll get yourself a Protea blazer. That's essentially how the system works. So I don't think I need to make it much more complicated than that. You qualify in the KZN Bass Warehouse Trail. From there, a certain number of guys will be, according to the results, will then compete in the nationals, which is controlled by EBass. And from there, you fish the 3 days, you see where you finish up. Most likely, guys, not most likely, it's going to be 1 point per fish and weight. So it's that point per fish is the one difference. We're going to carry on our scoring for the rest of the season as it is, But to make things standard across the board, when we go into our next season, which will be August, when we start our new season, we will then move over to the scoring system as well. So it's 1 point per fish, and 1 point per kilo thereafter. So basically your weight, if you get 5 bass and it weighs 5 kilos, 5 plus 5 is 10. That'll be your score, and that's how the scoring system will take place. Nationals will operate on that basis as well. And that's essentially that. So you can make, if you want to be super competitive, the opportunity is now there through this EBass initiative, and we can go to nationals. We can compete in nationals at a national level against all the other regions. I think there's going to be 6 regions in total. That's a part of this, and we can get our Protea blazers. So yeah, very exciting times, phenomenal opportunity. There's been things in the pipeline for a while now, and now it's here. So very exciting for a lot of you guys, I'm sure. Maybe intimidating for others, but you don't have to compete at this level if you don't want to. We're still going to focus on our basic principle that each day, each competitive tournament day is there to be enjoyed. We want to have fun and enjoy the day. The prize money is really, really good. All the money goes back to the anglers, and that's what we're going to carry on doing. And potentially the prize pool is going to grow a bit now. I think more people will like this sort of concept, an idea of being able to get those high honors. So I think it's phenomenal for all of us, and there's lots to look forward to. So if you don't be intimidated. If you don't want to go for your green blazer, you don't have to. If you don't have to fish all the events. It's a tournament trail that I just want to run with a positive mindset and come enjoy yourself for the day. Even if you fish one event for the season or 2 or 3, just come and have fun, rub shoulders, enjoy, learn, have fun in the experience, and those are the standards that we're going to maintain, as have been in the past years. So phenomenal, guys. What a great opportunity, and I will see you on the water on Saturday at Ananda. Very good.